Alright, so we're gonna start off this week's weekly since this is new. Not really new, but it's Massacre once again. But I believe it's on city streets, so conditions are still the same. Force damage increase. I believe fire damage increase as well. Minus 25% on healing from syringes. So we'll see how this goes. It's on hard, so it's not a big deal. Massacre right here, bottom left. Force damage increase, heat damage increase, syringe healing is minus 25%, and as usual, no revives. So I'm just gonna play like normal. I really don't mind much of anything at the moment. So force damage is good, so we're just gonna get the pistol. Really, I'm not going to be treating it like hell on earth, but it just feels weird to be playing on hard after playing Hell on Earth for so long. So obviously I'm not going to be taking this very seriously, but if I die, I die. I do want to talk about a few things since weeklies are more chilled now, more chilled videos than anything else. So I do want to talk about, just playing the game, make it a bit interesting before the rearmament update happens. Obviously, while I'm playing this, we still do not know when the rearmament is happening. They only really the Twitter has only been really teasing us of what's going on or what's being added if people haven't tuned in during the streams. We only really know like what weapons are being added, which is a given. The AK for the EBR and the double barrel shotgun. They've been really excited to tell us multiple times that the double barrel will be able to become the Doomstick and so on and so forth. Okay, what is happening here? I'm so not focused and I'm getting destroyed right now. So, obviously the Doomstick is pretty interesting by itself. I'm more looking forward to using the AK, like I've said multiple times in multiple videos already. And like I said, it's felt weird not having the AK on launch compared to, other guns, but anyways, I do plan on doing a few things during and after the rearmament update. Obviously, I will try my best to do a video day of, but I'm also hoping that I get the 0 to 30 series finished by then. I would say maybe a bit like maybe another couple. We're at level 24, like another 6 hours or so to get from 0 to 30. Roughly say maybe 8 hours at most afterwards and all that, because obviously I can't really do another 0 to 30 video. Wow, why is there so many of the Myers? Okay. I can't necessarily say I can do another 0 to 30 until obviously the until the Gunslinger comes out next year. So I was planning on doing some fun little series of random challenges. So essentially like, only tier 1 weapons and on Hell on Earth type of deal. Because obviously like it'll be very interesting to see how it goes, how well it plays, and see the capability. Obviously I'm not that too skilled in KF3 anyways, so it's all very dependent on what I decide on doing. But I'm not too worried about like content running out for KF3, but obviously there will be times where like I won't upload KF3 content, but because half the time I'm primarily just talking about KF3 while I'm playing KF3, and obviously it's not too worrisome. But I do want to make a disclaimer that I do plan on doing some sort of like, not like a final video until like updates and new content comes out. Just primarily like weeklies will be the reason why I come back to the game afterwards once I hit 30 for engineer. but I do want to try out like running a little bit of like a fun little challenge every time I do upload it. Obviously I know like once the update comes out, some of my friends will be playing again. I feel like obviously this is like the same issue with Payday 3. In my opinion, Payday 3 has been very lackluster in content. They've been very silent. They haven't been really, well, in my opinion, seeing most of their stuff, you know, most of their posts about their new heist coming out, has been very lackluster in my opinion. I mean, I don't mind that, you know, obviously, you know, they're excited about the new heist coming out, but in the meantime, there hasn't really been any, you know, content for us to really do much, since most of the other content that they do have for Payday 3 has been very, oh yeah, like, it's just primarily about the main heist that they're releasing, and I've honestly, like, I do want to play more Payday 3 and record more of it, but my main issue with Payday 3 at the moment is just the very lackluster updates or zero communication coming from Starbreeze, because obviously, yeah, they do upload live streams and all that with the developers, but it's been very minimum at best, because they've only been talking about the new heist, and really they haven't really said anything about like new weapons coming to the game or anything like that. So there's really nothing to be really excited for about Payday 3 at the moment. I'm not very excited about Payday 3's new heist, because most of the Payday heists usually come with, you know, new weapons, and they already teased the RPK-16 as a new weapon, but no real update about it or no post about the new weapon, so I'm not really excited about what's coming to Payday 3 at the moment. The new heist though seemed very interesting, but I wouldn't really want to buy it for $7, $8, because obviously there's only a heist that's randomized, and Payday has already had a lot of randomized heists from the beginning. So we'll see what happens, and honestly, I've been wanting to record Payday 3 stuff, but KF3 has been more or less more favorable in terms of recording for me, because I'm enjoying it. I mean, obviously there's issues here and there, but I'm enjoying it. Most people would say otherwise, but I mean, I'm still uploading and editing videos because it's very fun to me. It's very simple, very easy. I don't really need to worry about like a lot of things or paying attention to a lot of stuff, and I'm more fond of that type of editing rather than like, oh, I need to be funny. That's what I liked about with Tripwire, was that they do updates here and there, you know. They're not like radio silent as, you know, Starbreeze has with Payday 3. Since I believe there was like about not 3 months, like a whole month where they didn't really say anything besides, oh, new heist is coming out, but like they didn't really, you know, specify anything, and very, very disappointing. So I wish it was more like that, but Tripwire has been pretty decent in like hotfixes and doing updates like every week at least. I mean, that's something compared to Starbreeze communication. They're still alive. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully I do manage to do some sort of challenge in terms of playing on Hell on Earth, because it would be pretty fun to do, like, see how well weapons do against bosses and all that. Because like, once challenges start happening, I feel like it'll become more enjoyable and, you know, a challenge. But at the moment, I've been kind of just chilling out with KF3. I'm not. Most of the time, I just turn off my brain and just play. I would have been completely different in terms of like KF2, but playing KF2 has been very... I mean, I wish at the time I did record KF2 stuff, but custom maps have always been fun. But I believe, honestly, I think with how KF3 is cross-platform, I believe, and I really hope it's not true, but honestly, like, I don't really have my hopes high up for a Steam Workshop for KF3 due to the fact that it's cross-play or cross-platform content, and really having cross-platform with like console, I believe like it doesn't really help with modding, so like no Steam Workshop accessibility. I mean, I could be wrong, but I really hope they do allow PC to have, you know, custom maps uploaded and do Steam support. I do like the upload schedule that I do have set up for myself. It's very convenient, more or less, because then it gives me time to really get videos on a consistent basis and actually have time to edit in between, and it's not too demanding. I keep forgetting that I do need to upgrade the foregrip on this to either blue tier or purple. I might do this after to see how it performs, but really don't like the recoil on this. It's like an M99 that's semi-automatic. Well, it feels like the M99 that's semi-automatic. But obviously force damage is increased, so obviously it's not going to be as powerful as it seems right now. Okay, I haven't necessarily used the railgun in any videos, so we're just going to use the railgun. And it's the Chimera. That's perfect though, because my field mess is freeze damage. Because most people aren't really covering KF3 anymore after its, you know, launch. So I feel like doing like a little video, well, more like a video essay, I guess you could say. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't mind making the video because it's just something to do in terms of like content-wise, and it would be fun to have just in the books. Because I don't really do those type of videos in the first place anyways. But we're about to clean up Mr. Chimera here. This doesn't even have... Ooh, okay. What? But yeah, I mean, I'll have that video probably posted after I finish 0 to 30, since I do want to use some clips here and there from using the level 30 perks. At this point, it's just a nothing sandwich for me. I already did everything I need to do. I just need to get the footage, record background videos of each perk, and just more like B-roll stuff as I discuss it. But that was the weekly. The weekly wasn't too bad. Here's the assignment, the weekly operations. Where is it? Yep, beneficial mutation will always have 250 and it will always show up as a weekly. This is new. So yeah, other than that, I feel like I pretty much have most everything kind of solidified for Hell on Earth, but how I play Hell on Earth can be completely different from like the other person who runs Hell on Earth all the time. But anyways, so that was a weekly. Sorry for the rambling. It should have been faster, but I was way too focused on getting like this commentary out. So